Good morning, Rockets fans. Today we're going to be talking about Rockets versus the Nuggets last night. Unfortunately, our streak did end at 9. But I couldn't think of a better team for us to lose to because there was a lot that we could learn from in this game. As y'all seen me say many a times, I think that this team is the blueprint for us, how we're going to get to the championship, how we're going to win a championship. This team has already done it, and there's a lot of players on that team that mirror what we could do. Nikola Jokic with Alperen Sengun, Jamal Murray with Jalen Green, Michael Porter Jr. with a more developed Jabari Smith Jr., and even a Russell Westbrook kind of mirroring what Amen Thompson can do as a six-man coming off the bench. Again, I think they're the blueprint. I think there's a lot of things that they do that we could do similarly, and while they're a little bit further along in their development, they're a little bit further along in their experience. I think that we can definitely adopt some things that they show us. So every single game that we play against the Nuggets, that should be a hard film study that we're going to break down. And I want to start the trend of us breaking down a lot of the film when we get to go against these guys, man. This game shouldn't always be a rivalry. It should be more like a JV versus varsity kind of a theme. Just friendly admiration, but we trying to go at you, and we trying to make sure that JV no longer is divided by that word junior. It's varsity versus varsity at the end of the day. But to get right into the game, I want to be positive and have a positive tone when we talk about this film, but understand that we got to break down some of the things that we could be doing differently. I want to try to give a little bit of a balance, because there's a lot of times where there could be some grace that's given, and then there's some times where I want to speak about it but not come across as nitpicking. So with this film, I want us to get the best shot that we can. Tari Eason getting the ball here, had Dillon Brooks right behind him trailing. And again, Dillon Brooks is in the low 40% percentile when it comes to shooting, which is a good thing for those that don't know. 42% shooting at home. We were at home in this game and had a wide open shot here. He ended up making a clutch three-pointer later on in the game. I just think that we need to be trying to get the best play possible and getting the ball into people's hands that can make a shot. And it all starts with IQ. We understand that the talent is there. We understand that we have a lot of players and a lot of pieces on our team. Maybe we could delve into that a little bit more at the end of the game, at the end of this video. But we have to start putting the IQ together. We got to start listening to the leadership of the team, the coaching staff, Freds of the world, Steven Adams of the world, the vets, the Wiley vets, so we could get the best plays possible. We had a lot of good defense for 23 seconds, a lot of moments, 23 seconds in the shot clock, and then at the last second, they're making tough shots, they're making back-breaking plays, and it's demoralizing to see the ball go in after you playing hard defense for the majority of the shot clock. So we got to be able to finish out defensive possessions, and we got to finish that off with getting the rebound. No second chance looks. Although we're one of the better second chance offensive teams, we have to finish out defensive possessions with getting the rebound. In the third quarter, again, we needed to get some stops in the second half. Jamal Murray was killing us. Jamal Murray, man, this guy's a problem. For the people that know me and that know that I've been speaking highly about Jamal Murray, man, this is one of those games where it comes to the forefront just how good this guy is. And I don't mean to hype and harping onto players that aren't on the Rockets, but I gotta give credit where credit is due, man. Canada, their team, they got SGA, they got Dylan Brooks, who's on our team, and they got Jamal Murray. They're going to be a force, man, and they're going to be hard competition against the United States team for a long time, because all of our better players, man, are getting up there in age. The Steph Currys, the LeBron Jameses of the world. I know that we're in good hands with the Jason Tatums, Jaylen Browns. By the way, Jaylen Brown needs to be on the USA team. I don't understand. But we have to understand that the world is getting a lot better versus just the United States. We're still the best, but the world is catching up rapidly. But back to the game. Jamal Murray, man, his first 20 points were real quiet. And then from 20 to 37, this man was screaming, stomping. This dude was having a monster game. And, bruh, he's a monster. He is a monster, bruh, in every sense of the word, bruh. I mean, sheesh, man. There was just certain plays, like I just showed you, that it was nothing that we could do. And we needed to start doubling a lot quicker. We needed to understand that this dude is a champion, man. Not to be giving the man good looks. And there was plenty of times that we could try to change some things, trapping. But I would hope that we would start adopting the mindset of us trapping a lot further away from the basket, so he can't make plays to the DeAndre Jordans of the world, who got too many lobs this game and was too big of an asset for the Denver Nuggets. Again, they were without Joker, and we ended up getting DeAndre Jordan into 5 fouls, and we weren't aggressive enough once we understood that he had 5 fouls. Russell Westbrook had 5 fouls too, but I just wanted to key in on the DeAndre Jordan aspect. I would have liked us to get more pressure on him in the fourth quarter, having him make the tough decisions defensively. And that means no fadeaways. That means, and I want to give credit to Jalen Green, because the elbow jumper is a part of his game. But you see guys backing up. There's 2 elbow jumpers that I'm speaking of, and I don't want to show them because I don't want Jalen Green to shy away from the elbow jumper. I want to encourage that play. But you have to apply pressure to the rim, especially when the shot blocker is having 5 fouls. We had to get him out of the game in that play, in that sequence. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The game could have ended up very differently had DeAndre Jordan not been on the floor. So the first elbow jumper, Excuse me. The first elbow jumper, we could have gone straight all the way to the rim because DeAndre Jordan didn't want to play defense. Second elbow jumper was one that it was a good shot because he had good positioning and that shot was wide open. But back to the play that we're showing here, Alperen Sengun, man, you can't fade away when your defender has 5 fouls. You got to be looking for contact. Got to flip the CD, so to speak, man, and understanding that, yes, first 3 quarters of the game, the A-side aspect of your game was required, was necessary. Good job on that part. But 5 fouls, all the rules go out the window. Understand that that's a B-side. That's a B-side game after that. After your defender got 5 fouls, it's a B-side game. Player of the game, by the way, does go to Alperen Sengun. 14 rebounds, 14 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists, with great assists to Dillon Brooks, getting that steal. Alperen Sengun passing it out to Dillon Brooks, making that clutch time 3 at the end. So, player of the game goes to Alperen Sengun, but the real player of the game is this guy Jamal Murray, man. Dude is a problem. Dude is a problem. Speaking of Jamal Murray, I want to speak about this play, Jalen Green. You have to stay disciplined. In this play, you were looked at, sought out. Jamal Murray wanted you on defense. And you can't hold your head down at the end of these plays here. You have to take this as a teachable moment, understanding that this guy is a champion and not being ashamed when you get taken to school, man. Understand that this is a nod of respect when you get taken to school. This is what I was talking about when it comes to the pump fakes. You have to be able to study this film and recognize that you don't do the pump fake every single time, but when you're able to switch it up and keep your defender on their toes or not knowing what's coming, it's just all the more reason when it all comes together with the great talent that you have. You got the talent, and then you got the IQ aspect of the game all being blended into one. And that's what you could be. So I'd love for you to study this film, man, because, again, this was a masterclass effort by Jamal Murray. And, again, don't hold your head down, man, because you fell for the trap. You could be that, if not better. Just got to be a student of the game. Next game, we play against the Atlanta Hawks. I'd love for us to get back into the win column. I'd love for us to finish off the season strong. We had a great run when it came to this win streak that we had. We got the Lakers coming up. It's going to be a nationally televised game. I'm hoping that we are able to set the tone when it comes to these guys that we're going to play over there in Los Angeles. Peace out.
I'm Trent is famous. Ooh, I'm Trent is famous.